Sometimes I don't understand how I manage to cope with all the problems that I face. Indeed, I was never caught, and every new trick made me even more successful and cooler. Blind morons. Is it really that hard to notice how in each case I turn out to be successful even if my client is obviously guilty? Mr. Brightside finds surprising evidence of one's innocence. Mr. Brightside does impossible and saves one from prison. Magnificent Brightside copes with another case perfectly and gracefully. Headlines are overwhelmed with this crap. Oh yes, I am magnificent. You know, it is a hard job to tamper the evidence and alibis so that to be persuasive in court. And I'm the king of it. And it helps a lot in private life. Look, now I just came to the police station and saw that Trixie, who recognized me and nearly spoiled my reputation of a perfectly good guy. Though, I managed to get away with it. Again.
Gosh. Life is not as easy as it seems. I'm tired of it. And teaching is pretty hard. All those kids. Stupid little idiots. Not only they're not thankful for the knowledge I give them, but they do their best to spoil my life and just drive me crazy. All those little pranks and intrigues are okay, but now they surely overdid it. That crash on my car, Mrs. Stritch is a witch. That was the last straw. I'll show them the justice they always ask for when their parents will get a notification about my petition to court. I'll show those kids who is right here. Gosh, where is Tom? Believe me, Tom Price is the stupidest and slowest police officer ever. Ever. Why don't I know anyone else in the station?
What the hell am I doing here? Half an hour more and my working day is finally over. I hate my job. Senseless occupation, to sit all day in the office and listen to that pointless stuff. Is that really what I dreamed of when I decided to become a police officer after school? Adventures, chases, shootings. Where is this all? Instead of it, I've got to decide what to do with that Trixie. Guilty or not guilty? To be or not to be? That is the question. I'd rather watch Seaside than think about that poor girl. Why the hell should I care about her? Or about that Brightside? He's professional enough to care for himself. He's a star here, not me. 28 minutes more. That's unbearable.
No, I'm not a saint. But have you ever thought that it is not easy to be goody-goody and provide for yourself and your little sister at the same time? Despair is what made me become what I've become. Yeah, I failed to find any other job but to sell my body. I remember how Californication says, Trixie is the sluttiest name ever. That was prophetic. Actually, it's pretty funny how people with higher education find themselves here in the prison world. But who will listen to the prostitute when her opponent is such a star? Brightside is not as holy as he looks. He is rich. Why on earth didn't he pay for my job? And who asked me to start arguing with him? If only I would have known that he could call the police. That's unfair. It's my second day in this cooler. That's absolutely unfair. It's not my fault that he didn't pay for my job. And who am I in comparison with him?
Welcome to the in-between port. The boarding on a ship Paradise is about to start. The passengers are kindly requested to proceed to the boarding entrance. The invited passengers of the Paradise will be called out in a few minutes.
What the hell was that?
It doesn't look like I'm at the police station anymore, so... But here is Tom, and that star from the front page.
God, I did hear that noise.
What noise, young lady?
It's hard to tell, but as if something huge fell down, or as if there was an explosion.
Explosion?
Explosion?
Explosion? Oh, now I recall how the roof started falling down and the scream.
Are we dead? Doesn't feel like we're dead.
And what the hell are In Between and Paradise about?
Well, if we start thinking rationally, maybe there is only one explanation. If we're dead, then only writers will be invited to that paradise. Oh my God! We're dead.
Well, I'm righteous. You see, I did nothing wrong in my life. I did my best to give everything I have to my pretty kids at school.
Sarah, are you kidding? Are you saying that you care about those kids? Do you know how many complaints from the parents of the children that you offended I received? I never raised them as an old friend. I was generous and righteous, you see.
Generous and righteous. Tom, are you kidding? You're the most indifferent policeman I've ever seen.
Stop saying crap.
Oh wait, that's not crap. You're the one I often saw at the police station. Always with a box of donuts and in front of a TV. I do remember you now.
I know you too. You're that Brightside. That lawyer. You save criminals and all for money.
Oh, I save innocent people.
And the case of murder on Green Street, was he innocent?
Yes, he was.
No, he wasn't. I read about it, I remember.
I gave him a second chance.
And what about blaming poor Trixie for nothing?
Poor? Are you kidding me? Look, she's a prostitute.
Prostitute? Oh, what a terrible scene.
I'm a terrible sinner. I had no chance. My little sister.
And you
Despair.
You are
both
so
soulless
I
and
confess.
cruel.
It
Soulless.
was
No,
only
you!
because of despair.
You're absolutely
You.
soulless.
You're
Ladies
absolutely cruel.
and gentlemen, the paradise is ready to welcome its guests and leave. We are happy to call on board the following passengers.